Alrighty, and welcome back to the Let's Play. Okay, so I have a couple of things I am going to explain that I've done a little off camera here. It has not been that long, but you'll notice I have some things over here that are telling us some stats, and that's because of things in my inventory. And once again, I will go over that shortly here. But right now, we're going to try to catch the Eater of Worlds. We're going to see if we can win. So I have done a lot of prep on potions and some other things, so we may actually be really over prepared at this point, but we'll find out soon enough. Okay, so I gotta try not to die while I'm doing this. And you know what I just realized? I don't have my bombs. That's a problem. Okay. You would have thought I had everything figured out, but no, it does not appear that way. So I can't remember if I put this in my piggy bank or not, so let's take a look. I did. Okay, now let's try this again. Okay, so I'm gonna, this is 2 right here. I'm going to, when I bomb this third one here, oh, that's perfect. When we bomb this third one, what's going to happen is he's going to spawn. We're going straight up to our arena. So here we go. Hopefully I can make it. And let me buff. I don't want to panic too much, but it is a little scary. Okay, now we're going to try using this. Okay. This should work decent. Do not get hit with his head. You'll notice just going through his body is not that bad, but if you get hit by his head, it'll hit you really hard. Now, the reason why I built this above here, as you can see, he does not follow you nearly as easily when you're above ground. If you fight him below ground, can be a little scary. That's what we want right there. That's great. These arrows, hopefully I'll remember to show you, but now when you start doing some serious damage, what'll happen is he'll start splitting apart, and then you'll have to start killing the heads one by one. Here we go. Okay. So you want to try to kill those guys as fast as you can. Oops, we just took damage on the from the head. Now we have to be real careful. Now we should be okay. Remember, this is obviously the harder, the hardest difficulty that we could be doing this at, and I am what you would call probably way overprepared for this. You'll also notice that I'm getting knocked around quite a bit, so that's obviously not fun. But we'll have a remedy for that later. I wish I could just hold this down and not have to spam it on my mouse here, but kind of is what it is here. We're doing fine so far, so that's good. Although it can get out of hand real fast. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is, I also got a new sword, but I haven't gotten into that yet. I don't know if that's going to be better or not, so let's just keep doing what was working here. This could obviously be a lot faster for a kill, but we'll do what works. It'll be okay. It's 4:15. I really don't want to lose this kill, so I am going to do a little cheaty thing. We're going to come into the time and we're going to freeze it, okay? Because I don't want to lose our first kill because of time. I thought about that. I thought maybe we should try the next night, but I kind of wanted to jump into the kind of the fun here right away, and then I'll explain some stuff later here. So that's the idea. And in this mode, you can feel free to do that. If you want to pause the time and not have a limit, you can. We're not dying. We're not going to die. It's just a matter of running out of time. Which, had we started earlier, I don't think it would have been a problem. So. And that's one of the beauties of having this mode. Okay. Okay, we're getting hit a little bit, but we're still picking stuff up. As you can see, he's almost dead, so it's not the quickest kill in the world, but it'll get the job done. And when you kill segments, you also get hearts. We're getting some things that we need. So, oh, shadow scales, I believe is what it's called. Oh my gosh, come on, buddy. You got all day. Let's go. Okay, there it is. Bam, we did it. Okay, a meteorite has landed. That's something important. Now I'm going to unfreeze the time. Now, let's make sure that we didn't miss any drops here. The traveling merchant is also here, so we're just going to run around, make sure we didn't miss anything. Sometimes things fall down to the bottom here. But no, it looks like with that extended magnet effect, we're probably pretty good. Okay, now, let's warp back. You'll notice this is glowing now, because I have a danger sense up here. Okay, so let's now, since we were able to finally beat the second boss, that's huge progression for us. I know it seems a little odd considering how much armor I have, which you'll notice with the bonuses and the kitty cats, I had 55 armor. That's ludicrous for this early in the game. Now, we only got 16 shadow scales. That's really not good. This might give us more, I don't know, but I can't open this bag until I have 3 of them, and then I effectively have infinite. So that means we have to kill him at least one more time, at absolute minimum. Okay, now, that being said, let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of that. We got another musket. That's kind of funny. Let's just go ahead and scan that now, because I didn't scan the other one, since that's so terrible. Okay. This is just a trophy. I'll mess with that later. I've already scanned the Demonite Orin because I went back and... So let's just start here. I went back and fought the first boss here. And the Eye of Cthulhu, of course. And now we have infinite bags. I just needed 2 more kills. I got it. I got this little pet here that's following me around. Plus I got the binoculars, which that's only a drop on this difficulty. I believe these binoculars are... what is it? There's master mode and there's expert. I think this is a expert drop, and then this is a master mode drop. I think that's how it works. But of course, if you have any questions with this type of stuff, you can always look it up on the Terraria wiki. Anyways, the main reason why you want to do it on to get the bag is for this shield, which gives you melee damage. Remember that my critical strike is higher than normal because I have this set on that's giving me 15% right out of the gate. So if I took that, like for instance, if I change my equipped set, now it says 8%, whereas I go back to my set and it's 23%. So just so you have an idea. We also got Unholy Arrows, which I've already scanned. We got this little mask, which I've scanned. So I've already scanned all this stuff. All right, so that's that. We got our... I'd love to open this bag. I know it's a little anticlimactic to not be able to open the bag and see, but I'll show you in the next episode what we got from it. The main thing we need is the shadow scales, because that's progression. Now, what that does is it enables us to make a tier of armor that's like this, except it's not ancient. It's the normal tier, which... they made some changes to this, and if it wasn't obvious, I farmed this off of those little tiny eaters over in that biome. You can just stand on your platforms that you've built for the boss, and you can just fight those guys until these pieces drop. It'll take some time. I mean, it probably took me a good 2.5 hours of farming that just to get it, but... anyways, just so you know, and again, if you ever wonder where I got something, just go to the wiki, the Terraria wiki, and look it up, and it'll tell you exactly what you got. Okay, now, a couple of things. I forgot last time to go over what was in the wooden crates, so I scanned the wooden crates, and this is all the stuff you can get from wooden crates. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of quickly go through this. These are really good. These boots are really good, and you'll notice I have a pair equipped. The Tsunami in a Bottle is really good. This, for something later that you're going to combine, is really good. And initially, it's not that great, but it's really good later. I've also, didn't tell you, I upgraded my potions, so they heal for 100 instead of 50. That's also huge. You can get all these different potions, which, again, I'll get to in a minute, because I've already scanned most everything in. You can get lead, you can get iron, you can get tin, you can get copper, you can get extractinators, you can get bait. So now I have all the highest tier baits, including this, which is the highest tier bait you can get that I'm aware of, with the exception of something later for a boss, but that's specifically for the boss, not for fishing. Anyways, okay, so that's that. So that's what you get out of wooden crates. Then, remember, I had gotten at least 10 or so of the iron crates. So now I'll show you what you can get out of that. Now, this is a much better blade. 26 melee, you can press it and hold it. So it's really quite good. And compare that to what I'm using right now. By the way, I just happened to craft a legendary Light's Bane. I got extremely lucky. That is the highest modifier you can get on a melee weapon. So I decided to keep it just because it's cool. But this actually does a lot more damage. So as you can see, and then you can get the sailfish boots in this one as well. You can get tsunamis in a bottle. Gingerbread beard. This is just a vanity item, kind of cool. The tartar sauce is just this is just a little guy that follows you around, like this eye that I have. So that's cool. I haven't scanned these two in, but I'll do it later. You can get mana potions, which I've already scanned in. You can get all these potions. I don't have enough grav yet, so I haven't been able to scan those yet, and I don't have enough of the calming. And of course, the only reason we'd be scanning them in is so we can just basically make infinite. If you were playing this in normal mode, or a mode that's not the journey mode, you would want to create a farm so you can farm all your materials so you can make your potions, because as you can see, it gives you a huge advantage. Anyways, you can also get tungsten, silver, you can get lead, iron, tin, and copper, as well as the bait, all out of the the iron crates. Then you go over to the ocean crates. So, in an ocean crate, you can get tridents, you can get breathing rods. Once again, this is another type of boot, and yes, all of these same material, and it's going to, when you make the super ultra mega in-game boots, they are so amazing that you'll kick yourself if you weren't saving all this other stuff, or in our case, we're just scanning it in. You can get flippers, you can get the inner tubes, little shark bait, and then once again, lots of different potions. You can get platinum and gold bars, as well as silver, iron, copper, so on and so forth, lead, and then of course bait, the little sand castles. For whatever reason, these shell piles, which you can place, but that's their only purpose. So just so you know, that's all the stuff you get from that. And then I forgot last time also, because I was so excited about all the stuff we had done, when you remember, I had mentioned that if you put silt, slush, or fossil into the extractinator, it'll give you things back, right? Okay, so I put in, this was 9999, and so that's how much I put in. I made about 9 gold, and I got all this stuff. So sturdy fossils, platinum, gold ore, tungsten, silver, lead, iron, tin, copper, amber. You can get diamonds, rubies. You can basically get all of these directly from doing that for free. So like if you're in a world that doesn't have gold like I am, at least I haven't seen gold yet, you can still get gold, scan it in, because there are things you might need gold for later. So anyways, just wanted to show you that, and then I'll take all these chests down and kind of combine everything later, but I did want to point that out. Okay, so what else did I do? Okay, I hope you guys aren't too mad at me, but after I closed the video yesterday, essentially what happened was I went over to do something at the ocean, and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go check and see if the stylist is there, and guess what? She was there. So this is a picture of me saving her in that spider biome that I had showed you guys before. So there it is. We got the stylus, and now I have, because of that, I was able to get our whole network up now. So when I right click, I can go to the desert immediately, right? Okay, and we got our nurse and everything. If I want to go to the jungle, bam, we can go straight to the jungle now, because the dryad's over here. I think we may have already had that up. Guess what? If I want to go down here, boom, I'm down in the caverns now. This is our little slime bro and our bomb guy. And then if I want to go all the way to the ocean, boom, we're here, just like that. That's why it's important to put them in the areas that they really enjoy. Okay, now let's see what we got. Oh, look at this, Gray Zappinator. That's supposed to be modeled after a regular NES like gun. So we're gonna get one of those. We already have the DPS meter. We don't have the panda ears. We have the devil. We have that. Okay, we have the chef, and we don't have that. So anytime this guy shows up, again, in this mode, you definitely want to go ahead and just scan everything. You never know when you're going to need something. That's actually really high magic damage. Okay, well, we don't have enough. Oh, speaking of magic, it's kind of interesting that I said that because I also forgot to use the mana crystals after scanning the stars. So this is your magic over here. So let's go ahead and just use these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, I can't go any further. I thought that was the case, but I just wanted to be sure. Okay, so now we have 200 mana. So if we decide to go a mana build, we can actually do it now. I'm going to lock these for now. And this. This I don't need, so we get rid of that. And if we decide to fight the eater, we'll do it again here. Okay, now, to give you an idea of the fishing stuff, let's go ahead and let's see what his quest is. Bonefish in underground. Okay, boom. This is perfect. Bonefish in underground. Well, guess what? Bam. And now we're ready to fish. So, we can... Oop, it would help if I use my... Okay, there we go. So now, can we get the bonefish? So this is what you do. You want to have these areas with fishing spots so you're ready to go. If you're wondering how I got water here, I mean, there's a real way to do this later, right? Where you'll get an item that's an endless water bucket or an endless lava bucket. But until you can fish that stuff up, if you're in this particular like journey mode here, as long as you can clone a water bucket, you can just give yourself 10,000 water buckets and fill up whatever you want. So it the endless water bucket kind of loses its value, but it is very good to have, especially if you're playing it on the normal version. So this should give us what we want. Okay, let's get rid of this guy. That's a little annoying. Okay. He put a debuff on me. Look at that. That's annoying. Let me show that off again. Feral Bite for 2 minutes. Decreased damage, regen, and causes status effects. That's nasty. That's on this difficulty. Again, if you're playing it on normal, you're probably not going to see that. But so basically, we're gonna fish, and we're gonna try to get this this fishy from him. And I need 2 of them. It's a little annoying. I don't know why we're not getting it. This should be relatively quick. I hate when the line breaks. I cannot wait to get the accessories that make that not happen. Okay, there's one. Let's go ahead and scan it. I'm just going to immediately scan it so we can do the next one. Okay, and you'll notice you didn't get you got a different tone when you only put one of the 2. Oh, we got back to back. That's perfect. Okay. That's exactly what we want. Normally it's pretty quick. Okay, and now you hear it's done. So we go over here, get our bonefish, and then look at this. Now we're just going to warp right back. Boom. And just like that, oh, yeah, it's making me walk backwards. That's what that status effect was, in case you were wondering. Quest, boom, done. We got ship in a bottle, which is, I mean, that's kind of cool, but it's not what we want, but that's fine. Sonar potions show you what's on the hook, which I had mentioned before. So that's kind of cool. I've actually already scanned these in, but we'll use them when we fish next. Okay, so where are we at? We can get rid of these. I've already scanned all these fish in, so we're good there. Now, one thing I do want to do, it's 5:30. I want to try to kill the Eater of Worlds again. I know, but at the same time, there's something that I really, really want us to get, and that is the Goblin Tinkerer. Okay, this is the NPC that lets you combine items, accessories, making way more amazing accessories. So what we're going to do is what I had done for the stylist is I had descended kind of slow. Okay, and we're watching over here, and we're looking for rare creatures nearby. If the goblin is nearby, he will show up on this. Now, I should probably explain. We have our DPS meter. We have our stopwatch, which is how fast I'm moving. This shows valuable ore near you. This is the lifeform analyzer, which is going to tell you if the goblin is close by. You have your radar, which is just kind of detects enemies around us. We have our depth meter, which is kind of self-explanatory. So that's what all this stuff is popping up. Oh, bound goblin. He's close. All right, let's buff. Where is he? Undead miner. I'm losing him. See, this is unfortunate because I have no idea where he is. I have no way to know where he is. Unconscious man. Okay, well that's another NPC we need. This is a little disappointing that I can't get to him. I really want the goblin. Okay, well, I guess we're going to have to keep dropping down until we can get to him. That's disappointing because I saw it over here, so at least you know how this works now. You can see that we can see the traps now without having to rely on that other thing I was using. Oh, what? That just said that the bound goblin's here again. You know what I should have brought? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Let's go in real quick. And let's get... Okay, so we can see that. What else would show us? Let's try a... I'm trying to think of what would cause... I know there's one of them that would be perfect for this. Spelunker. Ooh, that's it. That shows ore, by the way, in case you're wondering. I still don't see him. Now it shows the unconscious man again. Oh, there he is, of course. Oh, that's interesting, because that's a biome we haven't even gotten into yet, it looks like. That's a whole spider biome right there. And I don't have my dynamite on me. Oh my gosh. I should have never taken the dynamite out. Well, I want the unconscious man, but I want the goblin tinkerer more. I don't want to blow him up, though, so... Oh, that's not where I want to be! Oh, that was close. How do we want to do this? I'm panicking a little bit. I really don't like destroying the spider biome, but at the same time, I need to get in there. Okay, here we go. Wow, these guys hit hard. Look at that. This is gonna be pretty tough. And I would have never known that that biome was there if we had not had the danger sense. Okay, well at least we'll get one. Come on now. What's going on here? Come on. Oh, we barely got him. Okay, great. We'll look at him later, but that's one down. Now, do we see the... Dude, this is a massive spider area. Holy moly. Yeah, if you need cobwebs, the cobwebs respawn after a while. Like, they'll continue to replenish. So, if you're looking for a lot of cobwebs, that's where you want to get them, for sure. And we can go ahead and check this. We got another one of these. We don't really need any of that, but we'll take this, I guess. Okay, the main reason I'm here, remember, is specifically for our little friend here. It'd be really, really nice. Also, this is a trap chest. Listen. You see that up there? I've already destroyed the trap, but just as an example. It's interesting how, with all these buffs, though, you can see all kinds of cool stuff. Okay, I gotta close this thing if I want to actually see the goblins here. I don't see them, so that's a bit annoying. Huh. Of the two, I would have really, really preferred to get the other one, but alright. Well, what we'll do is we'll go ahead and put him where he needs to go. He likes the Tavern Keep. It's free. That's for a crossover with, I believe it's Dungeon Defenders. Where is he at? I'll put him here and put the slime over there for now. Okay, and then we can just let's go back over here. Did I ever turn this in, by the way? I honestly don't remember. Okay, great. All right, Now we also have a meteor that just hit somewhere on our land too, and a couple of things real quick. I crafted this, and I got really lucky with that, which is why I have such high defense. This gives me immunity to fire blocks. So the meteorite, if you want to mine that without having a problem, that's what you'd want to use. Okay, pinkies up. See how we can see the traps? It's pretty cool. Come on, where's the goblin? Okay, well this is not where I wanted to be. And I don't care about that. I'm so used to running around with Blue Fairy, that's great. I'd really, really prefer to have the Goblin, though. Be amazing. Looks like I missed that heart container before when I was looking for stuff. Can you go away, Blue Fairy? Oh, there's another one. Wow, what? How did I miss so many heart containers? I was specifically looking for them. Chest over there. Okay, it's just not going to not show me this Blue Fairy. Interesting. I'm telling you, it'll be worth every second once we get the Goblin. But it doesn't look like it's going to cooperate with me, which is a little disappointing. Okay, well. Also, I should probably do something like this. Okay, let's get rid of the stuff we don't need. I need that. I don't need that. No, no, no. Don't really even need that. Okay. So actually we're good. We don't really need this. Life crystal detected nearby. Great. There's another trap here. Okay, this is another guy that's this is another merchant, but it's a different type of merchant. Victor. Let's see what he's got here. Oh, he sells the Wand of Sparking. That's cool. Strange Brew. Well, we'll just go ahead and buy him to unlock it, obviously, because this guy only spawns when he wants to. Okay, we'll get 100 of those. Now, if you're playing this normally, then you'd have to pick and choose what you buy, but... Okay, purple counterweight, we'll get one of those, and that's all we can get for now. Okay, cool. We don't really need that, so we'll get rid of that, actually. Okay, perfect. Yeah, when we get into hard mode, we'll want that, we'll want him to show up, because he's got something for yo-yos that are really good. Okay. I need those, so that's good. Okay. I still don't see the goblin, so we must have got really lucky, and now we can't get him to show up. That's too bad. It really is too bad. And while I'm here, as boring as it might seem, I really hate blowing up the walls here, but I need this material, so... Wow, I jumped right into that. That was really stupid. Okay. I'll just take some off the edge here, and that way we should have enough. Yeah, now we got enough to do that, so I can get everything marble now that I have that one little spot. Okay, now, where was that? Chest detected. Yeah, that's great. Alright, well, a little disappointing. What? Is this another guy? Is that the same guy or a different guy? Looks like it's the same guy. Okay, weird. He just spawned over here. Yeah, that's a different name, but basically the same loot. Alright, well, I guess we're going to have to give up on this. At least for now. I really want... I mean, you saw what the other guy looked like, so each one of them has a different animation of, like, how you find them, essentially, but if I find the goblin off camera, I'm going to go ahead and just get him, because he just brings so much value. He also lets us... I told you he lets you combine accessories, but he also lets you re-roll your items, and that's just so important. So, slime fish, okay. All right, so we're gonna wrap it up here. I'm gonna fish for the slime fish right here, basically. But I'm trying to think: was there anything else I needed to set? Wow, we got it immediately. That's more like what I'm used to. Let's do that and see if we can get another one real quick. Oh my gosh, we got them back to back. Absolutely amazing. That was cool. Well, whoops, that's not the one we want. I hit the wrong one. Okay, let's just go right back and turn it in. And it can be that fast. We got the... Ooh, that's great. We got... This is an accessory that lets us see the moon phase. So you can see here, because it's in your inventory, you don't have to have it over here. But you can see the... well, you can see the moon phases, obviously. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and scan that so I don't forget. Boom. Alright. Now, let me do a final check here. I love being able to warp back and forth. That's so amazing. Okay. So, final thing. Let's see. What else do we have? Did I miss anything? Oh, the way I got the potions was I used the... whoops, that's not what I want. I used the bags... these bags, and I spam open them, and then I got enough of every flower and every seed to scan those in, which basically negates having the flower bed of all your different flowers and learning when they blossom and when you can get seeds and stuff like that. And then I've essentially just started crafting. You have to have this little bottle, and then that's your crafting station, and then you have to have watered bottle and then all this stuff in one chest, and when you bring it up, you can start making a bunch of potions, as you can see right here. So, as an example, if I want that, you need to have the fish in there, you need to have a water bottle, and you need to have moon glow, and then you can make the potions. And then I made enough potions to basically get, to scan those in and have infinite. So, and that's what you see in the piggy bank. These are all the potions that I scanned. So I'll go into more detail with this, but the ones that I need for boss fights I have right here. So you essentially want regen, swiftness, and iron skin. If you can get heart reach, you get that. Wrath is really, really good. Damage by 10% boost, and you get 10% reduction. And then this just means you don't use ammo as much as frequently. A couple of a night owl and a shine to make it bright. And the sonar would be for fishing, so that was not part of it. Okay, well, I will probably end up getting a couple more bags for the Eater of Worlds, since I know you're probably wanting to see what's in there. And when we come back in the next episode, we will cover that. And I'll hopefully have a plan for you for the next episode. Should be pretty exciting. We may take on King Slime, or we may hit the jungle, or we might even try Skeletron. So we will see what's coming up next, but it's going to be something exciting, I'm sure. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.